on that last pitch. 2 balls, no strikes for Toto. I gotta imagine he's gonna be swinging away now. Takes another one high for a ball, and it's 3-0. Lawrence batting around in the bottom of the first inning. Aiden Poot let things off, flew out to right field. And 7 straight batters reached base. There was a second out sprinkled in there as Connor Crowley, after he singled, was thrown out at third base, had to hold up with runners on first and second on a fly ball from Josh Vakrowski to left field. It was dropped by the left fielder Jeffrey Segura. And Crowley again caught between second and third base. Segura able to get it in quickly in time to third base to get the force out and retire Crowley for out number 2. And then that's when all the runs started to come in for Lawrence after that second out. Big hack from Teak Toto as he swings and misses for strike 2, and the count runs full. Payoff pitch coming from Joaquin Gutierrez. Takes a look at the runner at second. Now delivers 3-2. Runners take off. Pitch misses high for ball 4. And the bases are loaded for the Lawrence Cardinals with nobody out in the second inning. Time called now. As Hamilton West pitching coach Nick Diaz going to head out to the mound for the second time already in 2 innings. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. And Trenton Thunder Baseball returns in less than a week, next Wednesday, June 4th, opening day for the 2025 season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. Josh Vakrowski at the plate now. Nobody out, bases loaded for the Lawrence Cardinals. Takes the first pitch ball. Vakrowski reached base on an error his first time up. It was that fly ball to left field dropped by Segura, I mentioned just a moment ago. And Hornets were able to get an out on that play. Breaking ball from Gutierrez in there for strike 1-1. Vakrowski in the cleanup spot, an unchanged batting order for Jim Mayer and the Lawrence Cardinals from their first round victory. Vakrowski fouls that one away. And now we'll get the second headset on as Makai Gundy, our cameraman, adding color commentary to his duties today. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, making a special appearance today.
Yes, sir. Hornets still looking for their first out of the inning. 2-2. Vakrowski stays alive and fouls it out of play. Two misses low. Good block by the catcher Zuccarello. And it's back-to-back full counts.
Yeah, the pitcher just having a hard time just getting into the strike zone. I wonder if, playing on this turf field can do that to you. Because I know Hamilton, they got a regular field. They got a regular grass out there. So it could be, maybe turf might be playing, a hand in this for a while. He might be having a hard time just throwing strikes.
Back-to-back walks issued by Joaquin Gutierrez brings in another run for the Cardinals as Aiden Poot crosses home plate. And it's now 6-0 Lawrence.
Yeah, because even though we didn't have much of the first inning, a lot of it was the same as we're seeing now, just walks, just piling up.
Yeah, 3 walks issued in the first inning by starting pitcher Peter Lanusay. Another ball delivered by Gutierrez, low to Connor Williver. Williver with an RBI single his first time up. after he went 0 for 3 in their first round game. Williver takes a hack and fouls it out of play. It's 1-1. Lawrence again jumping on an opponent. They scored 4 runs in the first inning of their first round victory on Tuesday against Pemberton. 5 runs in the first inning today against West. And more than likely going to keep their foot on the gas here in the early portions. Still just the second inning and more chances to do damage for the Lawrence Cardinals as Williver fouls another one out of play. It's 1-2. Gutierrez, long look in, trying to settle in. Still grabbed the first out of the second. Swing and a miss. Might have gotten a piece of it, but it's back into the glove of Zuccarello. And finally, the first out of the inning for the Hamilton West Hornets.
Let's see if that could be a momentum shift right there.
Yeah, 6-0 deficit, certainly not something that West wanted to see today, but plenty of time left for the Hornets to get back into it. Have to limit the damage now, though. First pitch ball to Aiden Crowley. Gutierrez working quickly. That one gets past the catcher's Zuccarello all the way to the backstop. Everybody will advance 90 feet, and Connor Crowley comes in to score.
Yeah, so now it's really deja vu because that happened in the first inning, except the catcher was able to spot it immediately this time. The first time it happened, he had a hard time trying to find it, and I believe 2 runners had came across.
Yeah, runners on second and third with 2 away in the bottom of the first inning, and the ball got past Zuccarello. Allen misses outside. Count runs to 3 balls and no strikes. Bounced around, and Zuccarello couldn't find it. 1 run came in easily to score from third base. That was Aiden Crowley. And then Andrew Benitez read it well and rounded third base to come in to score without a throw. So 2 runs on that first pass ball in the first inning. Another run comes in to score on the latest one. Make it 7-0 Lawrence. 3-1 off the end of the bat. Fouled out of play by Aiden Crowley. Third full count of the inning.
These baseballs are bouncing too once it goes into the parking lot area.
Yeah, a bunch of Lawrence Cardinals reserve players heading out here trying to chase those baseballs. This one poked back up the middle. Base knock. 1 run's going to come in to score. They'll hold up for Krosky at third base, as he had to hold up to make sure it wasn't caught with 1 out. It's an RBI single off the bat of Aiden Crowley to make it 8-0 Lawrence. Crowley aboard for the second time today. Drives in another run. Still just 1 out in the bottom of the second as Andrew Benitez steps in. Benitez swings at the first pitch. This one a towering fly ball to straightaway center field. Getting under it is Derek Anson. He makes the catch. Tagging from third base is Josh Vakrowski, and he will get in there without a throw as it's cut off. Sacrifice fly for Andrew Benitez, and Lawrence Cardinals taking care of business. They got their 4th run of the inning, and it's 9-0.
Yeah, that bad boy was deep enough for him to tag up and be able to get a run right there. Add on to this deficit.
Aiden Crowley stays put at first base. So still 1 aboard as Drew Dobkin steps to the plate with 2 away. Dobkin walked his first time up. One for 3 with an RBI for Dobkin on Tuesday in the first round. Good breaking ball from Gutierrez. Dobkin out in front of it for strike 1. Lawrence and West met twice in the regular season. One of those matchups came just a couple of days ago over the weekend on Saturday. 1-1, pretty good spot. Gutierrez, not sure where that one missed. 2 balls, 1 strike the count to Dobkin. Both regular season matchups won by Lawrence. This one poked the opposite way, base hit. Crowley had to hold up on it as it got hit toward his way, so he's only going to go to second base.
Yes, we got a courtesy runner coming out, number 17.
Drew Dobkin, the catcher, will head back to the dugout. Put the gear on for the third inning as Ben Hauger will head out to run for him. He's kind of been the personal runner for Drew Dobkin most of the season, Ben Hauger. Again, most of his playing time this year as a courtesy runner for Dobkin, the catcher. And Lawrence has batted around for the second consecutive inning as now the 9-hole hitter, shortstop Seneca Sumner, steps in. Sumner's struck out to end things in the bottom of the first. .1-0 late swing, and it's going to roll foul down the first baseline.
Looked like it came in on the hands right there.
A 6-3 win for Lawrence on Saturday. That game was played at Hamilton West. Final tune-up game for both these squads before the state tournament kicked off on Tuesday. 1-1, high bounce in front of the plate. Going to be a tough play, and it's bobbled by the second baseman, Jaden Jennings. Not sure if you would have had a throw in time to get Sumner's anyway. And the bases are loaded once again for the Lawrence Cardinals. Time is called. Head coach Jerry Gomez heading out to the mound. And it looks like we're going to get our second pitching change of the day for the Hamilton West Hornets.
Yeah, I figured we were going to get a new pitcher just because the amount of times he has come out there. I figured that this would be the last one once I saw him jogging out there.
Freshman Noah Lesperance will take the mound for the Hornets. Still trying to get this final out of the bottom of the second inning. 4 runs have come across the score for the Lawrence Cardinals. They extend their lead to 9-0. Today's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Division of Health. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a free variety of services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit HamiltonNJ.com/health for more information, services, upcoming clinics, and eligibility. That's HamiltonNJ.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. And celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford has a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet, service, and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Haldeman Ford, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. 2 away in the bottom of the second inning, bases loaded for the Lawrence Cardinals. They've scored 4 runs in this inning after they put up a 5 spot in the first. They lead it 9-0 over Hamilton West. And Noah Lesperance, the freshman, with just 2 innings pitched of varsity ball this year, will come in and at the very least try to grab the third out of the second. Aiden Poot up for the 3rd time today, 2nd time in the inning. Led things off with a first pitch single off of Joaquin Gutierrez, and now facing his 3rd different pitcher already today. He gives this one a ride, left center field. Tracking in on it is Derek Anson. Wind starts to blow, but Anson stays with it and is able to make the catch for the final out of the inning. And finally, the Hamilton West Hornets able to get out of it as 10 batters come to the plate for the Lawrence Cardinals. They score 4 runs to extend their lead to 9-0 through 2 innings here on the WBCB Sports Network. Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes that you enjoy it. And Jamer Doors and Windows is a 4th-generation local family-owned business since 1920, offering Rainer Garage Doors and Openers, the finest garage doors and openers. Jamer also carries entry doors, patio doors, windows, sales, service, and installation. And Jamer Doors and Windows does their own installation using no subcontractors, which means fair prices and more pride in their work, both residential and commercial sales and service. Visit Jamer Doors and Windows at their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Avenue on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville, or their Yardley showroom in the Gristmill at 10 North Main Street is open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709 for Jamer Doors and Windows. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Andrew Myers alongside Makai Gundy here on the WBCB Sports Network. Gus Barber, our video engineer today, and we have Brianne O'Neill with us as well. She's racing all around Central Jersey to help us out on our broadcasts today. First pitch of the 3rd inning in their 4th strike to the catcher AJ Zuccarello. Had some technical difficulties, missed out on the first inning and change, but we're back and should be good to go for the remainder of this one. Aiden Poot, a long layoff for him after 10 batters came to the plate in the bottom of the 2nd for Lawrence, and Poot had 2 at-bats starting and finishing the inning.
Yeah, and I mean the viewers got to see kind of, what did happen in the first inning. Really, 2nd inning was much of, the same thing as the viewer saw.
Lawrence jumping on the Hornets pitching staff early and often. And now they'll carry a 9-0 lead into the 3rd inning, and on the back of their ace, Aiden Poot. That 9-run lead might as well feel like a 30-run lead for the Lawrence Cardinals. Swing and a miss for strike 3 as Zuccarello is put down. Back-to-back strikeouts for Aiden Poot. And he's retired the first 7 batters he faced today. And now we got a bit of a delay here as home plate umpire, I think he's getting a little bit tired of asking the Lawrence Cardinals players to stay inside the dugout. And now it looks like he's going to push the entirety of the Lawrence Cardinals crew into the dugout. No coaches allowed to sit on the buckets in front of the dugout now. First pitch swinging is Jeffrey Segura, fouls that one out of play.
Yeah, and he gave them a couple of warnings. I know the last one before this, he said that was going to be the last time he tells them.
And it is a smart thing to do, really. Shouldn't really have the coaches out on the playing surface, even if they are well out of the way of play. This one, a fly ball into right field, and it's going to drop in front of Teague Toto for a base knock. First hit, first base runner of the day for the Hamilton West Hornets, and it's Jeffrey Segura with a 1-out single in the 3rd. Still time for Hamilton West to get back into it. Tyrone Krupe, the shortstop, will step in. He takes the first pitch strike. Krupe has been up and down the lineup all season long for Jerry Gomez. He's hit leadoff, batting 9th today. He's in the middle of the order a couple times.
Yeah, definitely enough time to come back in this one. It's going to be painful though. It's going to kind of be like walking on glass with the 9-0 lead for Lawrence.
1-1 misses away. Yeah, West, not only do they have to scratch their way back into this game and try to dig into that 9-run deficit, they got to keep it at 9 runs for Lawrence. Two-one, big swing and a miss from Krupe as Poot blows a fastball by him. Two and two, the count to Tyrone Krupe. Hamilton West dugout starting to increase the volume as Krupe fouls that one back, stays alive. Hornets were really fired up pregame. Certainly no strangers to taking on the Lawrence Cardinals. That one misses high. Count runs full to 3-2. But Lawrence unfazed by, I guess you can call the intimidation tactics from the Hamilton West Hornets. As the Cardinals grabbing 5 runs in the first, 4 in the second to take a commanding 9-0 lead. Krupe pokes this one into left field. That's a base knock. Back-to-back hits for the Hamilton West Hornets. And they're threatening a bit here in the third as the lineup goes back to the top. Derek Anson will come to the plate. Jim Mayer, the head coach for the Lawrence Cardinals, going to stride out to the mound for the first time today. Aiden Poot retired the first 7 Hamilton West Hornets hitters that he faced, and is now running into a little bit of trouble in the third inning.
Yeah, it's just tell them to try to nip this in the bud right here. Don't give them too much. The
Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. The Italian People's Bakery is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Leadoff man Derek Anson steps into the left-handed batter's box. He swings at the first pitch, fouls it straight back. Ground out to second base for Derek Anson to lead off this game. Oh, 1 poked up the middle, could be 2. Up on a hop, Summers to second, and that's all they're going to get. And head coach Jim Mayer telling his shortstop to take it to the bag himself next time. Ball hit toward the bag.
Got to give credit to that umpire out there to be nimble to get out of the way right there, because I was heading straight for him. He got out there with the quickness.
Yeah, right up the middle. Field umpires in the C position, they call it. And had to dance out of the way. And nice shot by Sumners to stay with it, too, with that possible distraction in his way. This one hits the front of the plate. Coming in is Jeffrey Segura, and he will slide in to score the first run of the game for the Hamilton West Hornets. So West allows 3 runs via pass balls in the first 2 innings, and they get their first run of the day on a pass ball. I guess you would call that a wild pitch more so because it bounced off the front of the plate. But regardless, a run comes in to score for the Hornets. Derek Anson gets into scoring position at second base. And that pitch in there for a strike to Jaden Jennings. 1-1 the count to the Hornets' second baseman. Jennings ran the count full in his first at-bat, grounded out to first base. Good breaking ball from Poot, catches the outside part of the plate. One ball, 2 strikes the count to Jennings. Poot gets his sign. The righty sets and deals. That one misses low. Spit on by Jennings.
That was a good catch right there by the catcher, because that was another dangerous run, just heading straight for the plate right there, able to snag that one in.
Quick reactions from Drew Dobkin behind the plate. The 2-2 from Aiden Poot. Breaking ball stayed on by Jennings. It's popped up shallow center field. Coming in on it is Vakrowski. He will make the catch to retire the side. The Hamilton West Hornets grab their first run of the day. Jeffrey Segura with a single, and he comes around to score on a wild pitch. It's 9-1 Lawrence midway through the third. Stick with us on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Today's game brought to you by Hyundai of Trenton. Over 1,400 tear-free cars ready to go at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Hyundai Kona, Palisade, Tucson, Santa Fe, Elantras, all priced for immediate sale. No one has a selection or special pricing that Hyundai of Trenton has. Over 1,400 tear-free cars. If you were ever thinking of a new car, SUV, or EV vehicle, now is the time to buy at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Remember, they have over 1,400 tear-free cars waiting for you to test drive now at Hyundai of Trenton. Bottom of the third inning, 9-1 lead for Lawrence over the Hamilton West Hornets. Connor Crowley will lead things off against the freshman Noah Lesperance, who fires in a first pitch breaking ball taken for strike by Crowley. Connor Crowley now 5 for 5 in the state tournament as he takes another pitch for strike, 0-2. He was 3 for 3 on Tuesday in the first round win against Pemberton, already 2 for 2 today with a pair of singles. Behind 0-2 to Lesperance, and a swing and a miss. So Crowley's perfect streak ends there as Lesperance strikes him out on 3 pitches.
That was a great little off-speed pitch right there to throw him off.
And Noah Lesperance yet to allow a run this season in just 2 innings of work for the Hamilton West Hornets. Delivers a first pitch ball to Teak Toto. Walked his first 2 times up. Another breaking ball from Lesperance, misses outside. We saw Lawrence get a lot of breaking balls in their first round game against Pemberton. Looks like potentially the same sort of strategy coming from the West Hornets. 3 balls, no strikes to count to Toto. And he'll take another one low for ball 4. 4-pitch walk issued to Toto by Noah Lesperance. 3 plate appearances, 3 base on balls for Teak Toto. Toto scored each of his first 2 times on base. And they'll try to make it 3 for 3 now as Josh Vakrowski steps in. Josh Vakrowski, our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game on Tuesday. That breaking ball catches the top of the zone for a strike. Vakrowski 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs, and he had an inside the park home run in that win on Tuesday. He started out the game 0 for 2, then got those 2 hits in his last 2 at-bats. I asked him, seeing the rest of your team grab some hits in the early portions of the game while you went 0 for 2, did that kind of get you going a little bit? And he said absolutely. Wanted to help contribute, and he certainly did with 4 RBIs and a 2-run inside the park homer. That one just sneaks past Zuccarello. Toto advances to second base. Vakrowski swung and missed at it, so count is 0-2 to him. And you can check out that Player of the Game interview right here on our YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. You get some notifications as well for the rest of our live streams. Pitch taken low, 4-ball from Vakrowski, 1-2 the count. Plenty of action over the next couple of weeks as the state tournament continues in both baseball and softball. One, two, staying on it is Vakrowski on the breaking ball right to the first baseman, Bolognini. He'll take it to the bag himself. Advancing at third base is Teak Toto. Nice play by Bryce Bolognini over at first.
Nice play indeed. Able to snag that one up. Seems like he used his body as protection right there in case somebody had popped up.
2-away now for Connor Williver. He takes the first pitch breaking ball from L'Esperance. Williver a single, driving in a run in the first inning, struck out in his second at-bat. A.J. Zuccarello, the catcher for Hamilton, wanting to get the signs again. L'Esperance gets his pitch and delivers it in there, fouled back by Williver. L'Esperance ahead 0-2 on Williver. The righty sets and deals, jams Williver, and he's just able to get a piece of it.
That seemed like out of protection right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was coming right at him.
Late decision to swing from Connor Williver. Able to get a piece, though. Count remains 0-2. L'Esperance delivers. Another breaking ball. This one popped up into play right in front of second base, and just to the right of second, actually. It's caught by Jaden Jennings, the second baseman, for out number 3. And a clean inning for the Hamilton West Hornets. The first of its kind today after they allowed 5 runs in the first, 4 in the second. Noah L'Esperance faces just 4 batters in the bottom of the third inning and strands a runner at third base. Keep things at a 9-1 ball game through 3. Lawrence heading out to take the mound. Once again, Aiden Poot pitching with an 8-run lead now. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. The best team in Mercer County is the Mercer County Republican team, supporting the student athletes in today's game. Their official candidates for the 14th District are Marty Flynn and Joe Stillwell for State Assembly, Shaolin Brown for County Clerk. For County Commissioners, it's A.J. DeFalco and Dan Hanley. And for Hamilton Township Council, vote for Sean Lucas, Rich Balgawan, and Noah Barnez. This is the team that supports the youth of Mercer County and hopes that you enjoy tonight's game. Proceedings paid for by the Mercer County Republicans. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Top of the 4th inning in this quarterfinal matchup, Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. Number 4 seed Lawrence Cardinals leading the number 12 seed Hamilton West Hornets 9-1. First pitch swinging is A.J. Madalena against Aiden Poot, and Madalena Fouls that one back, out of play. Madalena, first pitch swinging his first time up. Flew out to center field. Looks like he's going to do the same as this one poked right back up the middle, and Vikralski drifting under it to make the catch. First out of the inning. Hamilton West Hornets coming into today's game with a 13-12 overall record. Trying to book a spot in the semifinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. Haven't done that since 2021. First pitch ball to Bryce Bolognini. Hornets were bounced in the first round last year against the eventual champion Allentown Redbirds. It was a 10-2 win for Allentown against West last year. And this one's poked, going to get into the gap in right center field, and it'll be extra bases for Bryce Bolognini. He goes all the way to the fence. Bolognini racing around second. He's going to go to third and be held up there as the Cardinals do a nice job of getting that in to prevent it inside the Parker. But Bryce Bolognini drives one into the gap in right center field and gets himself a triple.
Yeah, and this is a big ballpark. The farthest out there I see is 402. That's some major league stuff right there.
Yeah, it really was surprising to see Josh Vikralski get it inside of Parker on Monday. Because it was a hard hit ball on the ground, kind of back up the middle and then leaking toward right center field, and it just got past the Pemberton center fielder and went all the way to the fence. And Vikralski obviously playing at his home field, reading it well and racing all the way around for an inside the Parker. This one poked past the diving third baseman Connor Williver into left field. RBI single off the bat of Daniel Tazi as Bolognini comes in to score after his triple.
Slowly but surely, Hamilton West is packing up some runs here.
9-2 lead now for Lawrence. It's Daniel Tazi.
But yeah, back to that field, like baseball field we was talking about. Usually most at the high school level, I feel like are around the 330 mark. Like I see over here on our right-hand side in the right field, it's 331. And that's usually what most ballparks at the high school level are, around 330 to 320 area. So it's interesting here at Lawrence, the farthest ballpark over here is 402, and I see a 381. So this is a pretty big and deep ballpark to play in.
Yeah, a little bit of wonky dimensions here at Lawrence. You got 303 straight down the line in left field.
Yep.
Simeon McDaniel, he's down on 3 straight strikes for out number 2. But yeah, if you get a ball and get a hold of one into that right center field gap, it's almost a guaranteed triple if you're moving out of the box.
Yeah.
That's what Bolognini got a couple of batters ago, driven in by Daniel Tazi, who's aboard at first base, and now with 2 away, A.J. Zuccarello steps in. Zuccarello takes a first pitch ball.
And I even feel like for most players playing at, Trenton Thunder Ballpark, that might be a big, grass for them. But if you're Lawrence, it's probably something that you might be used to with just how big this field is.
Yeah, it almost could be an advantage for Lawrence playing in that minor league park, and they did just that last week in the Colonial Valley Conference Tournament championship game, an 11-6 win for Lawrence over Robbinsville. This one off the hands, poked into right center field, and that's going to drop for a base knock. Hesitating around second base, but getting to third anyway is Daniel Tazi. Is having trouble with it in center is Josh Vikralski.
Yeah, had a hard time picking that one up.
Third hit of the inning for the Hamilton West Hornets as Zuccarello has a 2-out single. He will be run for at first base now, courtesy runner for the West catcher as the sophomore Daniel Vergara will join the game. Jim Mayer heading out to the mound to have a chat with Aiden Poot and his infield. Thunder Baseball returns for the 2025 season on Wednesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesdays kids eat free, Wednesday dollar dog nights, Thursdays, and pork roll Fridays throughout the summer. Trenton Thunder Baseball, big league futures, major league fun. Runners on the corners, 2 away. And Jeffrey Segura stepping in for the Hamilton West Hornets. West would love to keep this 4th inning going. Get another run in. And continue to try to claw their way back into it. Down 5-0 after the first inning, 9-0 after 2. But West grabbing a pair of runs themselves in the last couple of innings. Segura, a slow roller to the first base line, is going to leak foul. And Segura behind in the count 0-2. Segura got the first hit of the day for West with 1 out in the 3rd inning. It was a single. He came around to score. Trying to keep this inning alive for West. Aiden Poot trying to shut it down. The righty delivers the 0-2. Strike 3. Segura swings through it. Second strikeout of the inning for Aiden Poot. 3rd overall today. And that will end the threat for the Hamilton West Hornets in the top of the 4th. West strands a pair. They do get another run across. It's 9-2 Lawrence midway through this thing. Stick with us after this break on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, president of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Haldeman Ford here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. Bottom of the 4th inning. Noah Lesperance back on the mound in relief for the Hamilton West Hornets. They trail it 9-2 against the Lawrence Cardinals. First pitch breaking ball in there for strike 1 against Aiden Crowley. 6-7 one-hitters due up for Lawrence in the bottom of the 4th. Already in their 3rd time through the order. Another breaking ball. Fly ball, left field, right on the edge of the infield, and caught by the shortstop Tyrone Krupe for out number 1. Noah Lesperance doing a nice job in relief so far for the Hornets. He came in with 2 outs in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Retired Aiden Poot, first batter he faced, and then he's now retired for the last 5 he's faced, 5 out of 6 total. Not an easy spot for a freshman to come in to in this quarterfinal matchup, state tournament. And certainly a guy like Lesperance, who does not have a ton of varsity experience, just 2 innings under his belt at the varsity level. before today's game. And he's now being tasked with eating a lot of big innings for the Hamilton West Hornets and trying to somehow keep them in this ball game. Two balls, one strike the count to Andrew Benitez. Another one misses low, taken by Benitez. He's in the driver's seat at 3-1. Benitez hitting 184 this season coming into today's game. He drives this one deep left field. This one has a chance to go. Looking up is Jeffrey Segura, and it's no chance. That one's out of here. Andrew Benitez gets a hold of one, puts it over the left field fence, and the Lawrence Cardinals extend their lead to 8. It's 10-2.
Looked like a no-doubter if you ask the batter, the way he kind of took his time there.
Benitez soaking in every bit of that baseball. And that's got to feel great for the junior. Second home run of the season. Came into the day hitting under 200 on the year, and he now has 2 hits. After that solo homer. 10-2 Lawrence now. Drew Dobkin, the catcher, steps in. He's down on the count 0-2. 6th home run of the season for the Lawrence Cardinals. One-two to Dobkin, misses. Look out as he has to spin out of the way of it. Lesperance continuing to lean on the breaking ball, and he delivers another one there. Dobkin off the end of the bat, a couple of bounces to the left side, picked up by the third baseman Daniel Tazi, and he fires it across in time for out number 2. Lawrence blowing past the 6-run spot that they put up on West in their 2 regular season matchups. 6-3 win for Lawrence on May 24th. 6-5 victory here at home on April 2nd, way back earlier in the season. And that was a crazy game. Lawrence was up 3-0. West came back and they were leading 4-3 in the 7th inning before Lawrence tied things up to send it to extras. And Daniel Tazi hit a leadoff solo home run in the top of the 8th inning to regain the lead for West. And then Teak Toto had a 2-run game-winning double in the bottom of the 8th inning to walk it off for the Lawrence Cardinals. Second game between these two teams, bit of a different story, even though it was a close final score, 6-3. Lawrence led 6-0 going into the bottom of the 7th inning, and then West scored all 3 of their runs in their final at-bats. They did have the tying run come to the plate a couple of times, but it ended with 3. 4-pitch walk issued to Seneca Sumners. So Lawrence will get a 2-out base runner, and the leadoff man, Aiden Poot, will step to the plate for the 4th time today. Poot 1 for 3. He's put the ball in play all 3 times. Takes the first pitch curveball in there for a strike. Poot now has 4 hits in 3 games against West this year. It's not often, Mackay, you see a starting pitcher leading off in a lineup for a team, but Aiden Poot certainly the gold standard of a guy who can do that.
Yeah, and that's what, the upper level looks at right there, just seeing what you can do as he hits it out there.
This one will go the short way to second base as Krupe flips it to Jennings at second for the final out of the inning. And that'll wrap up the bottom of the 4th for the Lawrence Cardinals. They add another one on the solo shot, a bomb to left field off the bat of Andrew Benitez. And the Lawrence Cardinals regain an 8-run lead. They lead it 10-2 through 4 here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
The best team in Mercer County is the Mercer County Republican team, supporting the student athletes in tonight's game. Your official candidates for the 14th District are Marty Flynn and Joe Stillwell for State Assembly, Shalyn Brown for County Clerk. For County Commissioners, it's A.J. DeFalco and Dan Hanley. And for Hamilton Township Council, vote for Sean Lucas, Rich Balgawan, and Noah Barnez. This is the team that supports the youth of Mercer County and hopes that you enjoy tonight's game, preceding paid for by the Mercer County Republicans. And today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located at 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. 10-2 lead for Lawrence over Hamilton West. Top of the 5th inning, Aiden Poot blowing a fastball by Tyrone Krupe. 9-1, 2 hitters due up for the Hornets. Krupe a single his first time up. He was hitless in the first round against Jackson Memorial. 1-1, poke to the left side, and it's going to be past Sumner's at short into left field. Second hit of the day for Tyrone Krupe and a leadoff base runner for the Hornets.
And it just seems like this Hamilton team is starting to pick up on what the pitcher is throwing out there.
First pitch swinging is Derek Anson, and he puts it up the middle for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Hamilton West Hornets to start the top of the 5th.
Yeah, so it definitely looks like they're definitely picking up what he's pitching out there.
And Lawrence head coach Jim Mayer heading out to the mound for the 3rd time today.
Changed their mind right there.
Yeah, looked like it was going to bring Yariel Guzman out here. Aiden Poot's day on the mound is done. And we'll see who the new pitcher is for the Cardinals. Couple of players from the field coming into the dugout, so we're going to get some position changes. Looks like Andrew Benitez is going to go from left field to first base.
That's a lot of work right there to do. You got to remember all the replacements.
And it'll be the first baseman, Aiden Crowley, who will take over on the mound for the Lawrence Cardinals, and Aiden Poot. Poot tosses 4 innings and faces 2 batters in the 5th. And Jim Mayer, I think that's a move where he's kind of looking ahead in this tournament. Don't want to write off the Hamilton West Hornets just yet in this one, but no reason to ride your ace in Aiden Poot much longer in this one with an 8-run deficit, or an 8-run lead, I should say. So Jim Mayer going to the pen, and Aiden Crowley will take over on the bump for the Lawrence Cardinals. Take a look at the Central Jersey Group 3 bracket. Quarterfinal action going on today. Top seeded Northern Burlington hosting the 8th seeded Brick Township. Winner of that game will face the winner of this game here at Lawrence. If Northern Burlington wins that one and Lawrence hangs on, then Lawrence will head to Northern Burlington. What a matchup that would be. Those two teams faced off in the regular season, a 7-0 win for Northern Burlington. And on the bottom half of the bracket, it's the 3-6 matchup. Burlington Township hosting Middletown South today. And the other quarterfinal matchup, it's the 10th seeded Steiner Spartans after their upset over Colts Neck in the first round. They're taking on the 2 seed Brick Memorial. And it looks like that game was moved to tomorrow, scheduled for a 3 p.m. first pitch at Brick Memorial. First pitch swinging is Jaden Jennings. He drives this one into right center field. Coming in on it to make the catch is the center fielder Vakrowski. Both runners tag up, and the throw sails over the third baseman's head. Krupe safe at third, excuse me. Anson at second base. I think Jim Mayer probably would have liked Vakrowski to throw that into second base as opposed to trying to play hero ball and get it to third.
Yeah, because that's basically what made the first base go to second base, just by him trying to, like you said, play hero and go to third. And kind of airballed it too. It could have been much worse.
2 in scoring position for A.J. Madalena. If there was ever a chance for the Hamilton West Hornets to get back into this ball game, it's right here. Madalena late on that one and gets a piece, fouls it out of play. Aiden Crowley making his 15th overall appearance on the mound for the Lawrence Cardinals this year. It's the most games pitched for Lawrence this season. It's his 10th appearance in relief for the Cardinals. Crowley with a 2.35 ERA entering today's contest. And wow, we have some breaking news here, an update on our Northern Burlington Brick Township matchup. Brick Township leading the top seeded Northern Burlington team 7-0 in the 4th inning. This one, another fly ball into center field, caught by Vakrowski. Tagging up to score from third base is Tyrone Krupe. Sacrifice fly off the bat of A.J. Madalena makes it a 10-3 ball game.
And that one was a close one right there. Just a bit off tail. If you would have had him more, closer to the home plate, probably would have got him.
First pitch to Bryce Bolognini. Misses low for a ball, and we get another immediate update from Kyle Franco of the Trentonian. It's now 7-5 Brick Township, so Northern Burlington certainly not going down without a fight. Top seed, 23-2 Northern Burlington Greyhounds in the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. Got to fight back from a 7-0 deficit, and it's now 7-5 between the top seeded Northern Burlington and 8th seed Brick Memorial. 10-3 ball game here at Lawrence. 1-1 just misses outside. Not a bad spot from Aiden Crowley. Two and one the count to Bryce Bolognini. And that breaking ball bounces, hits the front of the plate, and gets to the backstop. Derek Anson will get to third base.
Yeah, that's about the third or fourth time that it just plopped up off the home plate like that. This turf field isn't nothing to play with.
Yeah, especially with this big backstop here. If you read it well as a runner, you should be able to advance 90 feet. 3-1 in there, cold strike. Bolognini was ready to race down to first base on a ball 4. But he'll have to step back into the box. Jerry Gomez Jr. not too pleased with that body language, I think, from Bolognini. And the count runs full. 3-2 misses low. Ball 4 as Bolognini spits on it. Runners on the corners now, and Daniel Tazi stepping in. Tazi's had success on this field. Mentioned earlier, he hit a home run in the 8th inning to put West ahead in the first regular season matchup between these two teams way back on April 2nd. Tazi an RBI single his last time up. Another prime chance to drive in another run for the Hamilton West Hornets. Derek Anson on third, Bolognini at first, and a first pitch ball taken low. Tazi 4 hits in 3 games against Lawrence this year. Way late on that one as Crowley just fires it past him. Top of the 5th inning, 10-3 lead for Lawrence over Hamilton West. 1-1, late swing again from Tazi. This time he gets a piece, fouls it out of play. One and two the count. Long look in for the sign from Aiden Crowley. He gets it, sets and delivers. That pitch misses outside. Taken off for second base is Bolognini. He'll get there without a throw. And there's now 2 in scoring position for Daniel Tazi. Two count. And staying alive as Tazi just able to get a piece. Could be a significant at-bat in this ball game. 2-2 the count to Daniel Tazi. 2 away. Crowley delivers. Poke to the left side. Stopped by Williver. Over to first. Clean play all around in time for the final out of the inning. And a big missed opportunity for the Hamilton West Hornets as they strand a pair in scoring position. They do get another run across, though, to make it 10-3. And Lawrence will take a 7-run lead into the bottom of the 5th inning. Stick with us here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
Thunder Baseball returns for the 2025 season on Wednesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesdays kids eat free, Wednesday dollar dog nights, Thirsty Thursdays, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Lawrence 10, Hamilton West 3. Quarterfinal matchup in the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. Alongside Mackay Gundy, I'm Andrew Myers. Thanks for tuning in to the WBCB Sports Network today. Connor Crowley will lead things off for the Cardinals. Swings and foul tip back into the catcher's mitt of Zuccarello. Strike number 1. Noah Esperance still on the mound for the Hamilton West Hornets. Now in his 3rd inning in relief. He's allowed 1 run, the solo homer from Andrew Benitez last inning. A late show of bunt there by Connor Crowley, and he pops it up in the air, gets down foul on the 3rd baseline. Lawrence batted around in the 1st and 2nd innings. Scored 5 runs in the 1st, 4 more in the 2nd to take a 9-0 lead. West grabbed a couple of more to make it 9-2, and then Benitez had a solo shot last inning, followed by another run by West as that one eats up the shortstop Tyrone Krupe. It'll be a base knock for Connor Crowley, his 3rd today.
Yeah, took an awkward bounce out there. He did what was best, try to protect that ball and then let it go through him so he could try to take 2nd on that one.
Hard hit ball, good piece of hitting from Connor Crowley. And a leadoff base runner for Lawrence as Teak Toto steps in. Toto yet with an official at-bat today. 3 plate appearances. He was walked all 3 times. Toto had a pair of hits, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored in the 1st round against Pemberton. Check on the runner at first. He gets back safely. And the top 4 in the order on Tuesday for Lawrence, just monster numbers. Aiden Poot, Connor Crowley, Teak Toto. 9 for 14 at the plate on Tuesday as Toto rips this one. First was finally taken care of in takes the first pitch ball up high for Krolski. The junior center fielder now 0 for 9 this year against West. That one off the end of the bat. It's a pop-up by the shortstop Tyrone. As Vakrolski is retired. Cardinals dominating the Colonial Valley Conference this season. First pitch breaking ball, misses low to Williver. Lawrence is 18-1-1 this year against CVC teams. Their only loss was a 1-0 loss to Robbinsville on May 1st. They had a 2-2 tie against Hightstown. Williver swings through that one for a strike, 1-1 the count. And of course, the Cardinals grabbing the 2025 Colonial Valley Conference Championship with an 11-6 win, a revenge win, I guess you can call it, over the Robbinsville Ravens. One breaking ball hits Williver in the back. He doesn't even move. And the bases are loaded as the pitcher Aiden Crowley will come to the plate. Lawrence trying to make their third consecutive Central Jersey Group 3 semifinal. They were bounced in the semis last year to Allentown. Swing and a miss from Aiden Crowley, 0-1.
Got a bases loaded situation here. I'm going to try to see how both teams try to respond to this one.
A 1 poked, and it's going to be a foul ball. Just gets fouled on the first base line. Hornets have the corners in. Third baseman Daniel Tozzi, first baseman Bryce Bolognini. Second base and shortstop playing close to the bag and double play depth with one out. Noah Lesperance ahead 0-2 against Aiden Crowley. The righty sets and deals. And that one hits the front of the plate, bounces up, doesn't get too far. Zuccarello reading it well. Runners stay put.
Yeah, I had a hard time trying to read that one. Because it popped up, but it didn't really go anywhere.
And I think honestly a smart decision from Connor Crowley there too. If you hesitate even for a moment, don't think about going after that. Just stay put.
Yeah.
0-2 again, misses low. Good take from Aiden Crowley. Count evens out at 2 apiece. 2-2 breaking ball ripped into left field. Segura tracking, and he makes a running catch. Tagging from third base is Connor Crowley. Heck of a play by the Hamilton West Hornets left fielder.
Yeah, because I thought that one was going to drop. Did a great job reaching out for that one.
Great jump by Segura, making the catch on the run. Crowley comes in to score, so it'll be a sacrifice fly for Aiden Crowley. He drives in his brother. And now with 2 away, 2 on, Andrew Benitez steps in. Benitez swings at the first pitch, a towering fly ball, shallow center field. Coming in and calling everybody off is the center fielder, Derek Hansen, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Lawrence grabs another run, but they strand a pair through 5. The Cardinals lead it over the Hamilton West Hornets 11-3.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you. in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Jammer Doors and Windows is a fourth-generation local family-owned business since 1920, offering Rainer garage doors and openers, the finest garage doors and openers. Jammer also carries entry doors, patio doors and windows, sales, service, and installation. And Jammer Doors and Windows does their own installation using no subcontractors, which means fairer prices and more pride in their work. Both residential and commercial sales and service. Visit Jammer Doors and Windows at their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Avenue, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville, or their Yardley showroom in the Gristmill at 10 North Main Street is open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709 for Jammer Doors and Windows. Sixth inning of action between Lawrence and West. Aiden Crowley back out there on the mound for the Cardinals, and we'll get a pinch hitter to lead things off for the Hornets as Robert Lipset III will get a chance to hit. He's pinch hitting for the designated hitter Simeon McDaniel. One from Crowley, fired in there for a strike. Simeon McDaniel was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts in the sixth spot. And that one in there for strike 2. Lipset a 196 hitter this year. 2-2 poked down the third base line, but it's going to roll foul. Hornets scoring 1 run each in the last 3 innings. Got to have more, though, with a big deficit. They trailed by as much as 9. Now down 11-3 with just 6 outs to work with. Lipset takes that one high. And another one misses way outside for ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for Bobby Lipset III. Catcher A.J. Zuccarello stepping in to hit now. And Crowley battles back, fires in a strike to Zuccarello. Singled in the 4th, struck out in the 3rd. Takes up high, 1-1. Catch you up on the defensive changes for the Lawrence Cardinals. Aiden Crowley, the first baseman, is on the mound now, taking over for Aiden Poot, who is out in center field. Josh Pekrowski shifted from center field to left, and Andrew Benitez went from left to first base. This one to the left side, picked up by Williver, over to second for 1, on to first, in time, double play. Heck of a turn all the way around by the Lawrence Cardinals to get 2.
Everybody was in sync on that play right there.
It's a 5-4-3 double play, and it started off with a smooth glove from the third baseman Connor Williver. And a quick turn at second base from Connor Crowley. Able to get it to first in time to get Zuccarello by a step or 2. So the leadoff walk erased. Now another pinch hitter for the Hornets as Luke Radoslavich will get a chance to hit. Pinch hitting for Jeffrey Segura. That one bounces off the plate. Going to be a tough play for Dobkin, the catcher, and he's able to make it. A couple of defensive gems from the Lawrence Cardinals in the 6th inning. And Aiden Crowley faces the minimum in the top of the 6th and keeps this at an 11-3 game. Today's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Division of Health. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Drew Dobkin, after making a nice play, coming out from behind the plate, spinning and throwing it to first to retire Luke Radoslovich and end things in the top of the sixth inning. Dobkin will now lead off the bottom of the sixth for Lawrence. The Cardinals lead it 11-3. Trying to reach their third straight semifinal of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. Noah Lesperance still out there for the Hornets. Third pitcher of the day for West. Starter Peter Lanusay lasted just 1 inning, allowed 5 runs. Joaquin Gutierrez recorded 2 outs in the second inning, allowing 4 runs. And Lesperance took over with 2 away in the second inning. And he's taken the ball in each of the 4 following innings for the Hornets. This one poked into left field and caught by Luke Radoslovich out and left. Hard hit ball from Drew Dobkin, but read immediately off the back by Radoslovich, who's out there for the first time today. And they say the ball find you, Mackay guy steps out there, comes right into the game, and first batter, when he's out there in left field, he makes the catch.
Yeah, definitely found him all right. It seemed like he only took, maybe 1 or 2 steps in just to get it. So sometimes that's just how baseball is.
Good read by the new Hornets left fielder for out number 1. Now Seneca Sumners steps in for the 4th time today. Strikeout in his first at-bat, a single, and then a walk. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 1-1 the count to Sumners. Sumners flashes bunt, but then pulls back as that pitch misses outside. Two 2-1 misses up and in, and Sumners in the driver's seat at 3-1. Lawrence Cardinals riding a hot record into the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. Esperance battles back for a strike. Count runs full. Cardinals are 8-3-1 in May. Grabbed their 20th win of the season in their first round victory against Pemberton. 3-2 misses. It hits Sumners on the front shoulder.
Took that one with no problem right there.
Yeah. Ate it off the left shoulder. Sumner's aboard at first base with one away, and now Aiden Poot steps in, the leadoff man. Started on the mound for the Cardinals. Lasted 4 innings and pitched to 2 batters in the 5th before getting pulled. Maybe not the cleanest of outings for Aiden Poot, but he did what he was asked to do. Now when skips in front of the plate, Zuccarello can't keep it in front of him and leaks out to the left side, and taken off for second base is Sumners in there safely.
Yeah, he had a great read off of that. He just saw that ball bounce and just took off right there.
Another runner in scoring position for the Cardinals. With the top of the lineup at the plate, the 1-1 to Poot. Good breaking ball from Lesperance as Poot kind of mid-swing was trying to still figure out if he wanted to do a full swing or not. Misses everything, and now he's down on the count 1-2. That one skips in front of the plate. Good block from Zuccarello. Two off the end of the bat. Fouled out of play.
I don't know if it's online or if he's just got it on like game tracker. Oh, he did. Oh, so maybe it's on.
2-2 popped up behind us. Poot staying alive. Lawrence blowing past their season average against CVC teams this year. They've now scored 6 or more runs in 16 of their 21 games against CVC opponents. 2-2, good take from Poot as it misses low and the count runs full.
Bounced all the way back to the golf cart.
Payoff pitch from Lesperance misses, goes behind Aiden Poot.
Almost hit another batter.
Poot aboard with a walk, and that'll send Jerry Gomez Jr., the head coach, out to the mound.
Looks like it's just going to be a talk here.
Yeah, I think the Hornets are going to try to ride Lesperance to get these final 2 outs here in the 6th. Thunder Baseball returns for the 2025 season on Wednesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrendThunder.com. That's TrendThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesdays kids eat free, Wednesday dollar dog nights, Thirsty Thursdays, and pork roll Fridays throughout the summer. Trend Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Connor Crowley steps in. 2 on, 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. If Lawrence scores a pair of runs in this inning, that would end the contest. First pitch strike to Connor Crowley. Lawrence able to get a 10-run Mercy Rule victory in the first round against Pemberton, 12-2 in 5 innings. Looking for another one here against West. Oh, one hot shot past the diving third baseman Tazi into left field. Coming around to score is Seneca Sumners. They'll hold up Aiden Poot at second base.
I wonder if that might be part of the turf that got him, or maybe the baseball right there down at third base.
Yeah, Daniel Tazi immediately was down on a knee after that ball skipped past him. 12th run of the day comes around to score for Lawrence, and they now have that 13th and what would be game-winning run out second base after the RBI single from Connor Crowley. 4th hit of the day for Connor Crowley. He now has 7 hits in 2 games in the state tournament. Trainer out there to Check on the third baseman, Daniel Tazi. Head coach Jerry Gomez Jr. is there as well, and looks like Tazi's going to remain in the ball game. Teak Toto stepping to the plate. He's reached base all 4 times he's come up today. 3 walks and a single. Toto having a phenomenal senior season for the Lawrence Cardinals. Came in today with a .355 batting average. 12 extra base hits. Takes a first pitch ball low from Noah L'Esperance. 3 straight Lawrence Cardinals hitters have reached base after Drew Dobkin was retired to lead off the inning. One the count. Toto takes a breaking ball for a strike. Couple of looks at the runner at second base for L'Esperance, He now delivers. That one misses just a bit outside. Two-one ripped into left center field. A long run for Derek Anson. He won't get to it. But the runners had to hold up, so they'll advance just 90 feet. Poot in at third base. Connor Crowley at second base. Second hit of the day for Teak Toto.
Yeah, just wasn't sure where that ball was going to end up, so he kind of stayed put at second base for a bit. But now we got an opportunity for a grand slam, might I say.
Potentially, well, Fish and I had this conversation the other day on Tuesday. If it's a mercy rule, the final hit, is it technically a walk-off? I'm not really sure the answer to that, but could potentially get I'll call it a walk-off grand slam from Vikralski. Just need the 1 run, though. First pitch ball.
That would sure be like a funky way to end this game here.
Yeah. Infield is in for the Hamilton West Hornets. Trying to prevent that last run from coming in. Vikralski shot to first base. They'll go home with it for 1. Throw down the line at first base. And it's in time for a double play. Heads up 3-2-4 double play.
Well, maybe I jinxed him.
Yeah. From the Hamilton West Hornets as they retire Vikralski, end things in the 6th inning. No mercy rule victory in 6 innings for the Lawrence Cardinals, and they'll have to get the final 3 outs in regulation in the top of the 7th when we come back on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, president of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all: new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, work-ready trucks, and EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Ultimate Ford here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. We go to the 7th inning. Aiden Crowley trying to get the final 3 outs and send the Lawrence Cardinals to the semifinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 state tournament. Tyrone Krupe leading things off for Hamilton West, facing a very hefty deficit, down 12-3. 2-0, Krupe puts it in play, right center field, tracking back on it is Teak Toto, and the hat flies off, but no distraction for Toto as he makes the catch. Out number 1 as Krupe is retired. Lawrence matching their run total from their first round win against Pemberton, 12-2 win in that one. Now 2 outs away from another victory. First pitch strike taken by Derek Anson. A 1 misses high, count even at 1-1. Lawrence looking for their 7th win in the state tournament under head coach Jim Mayer in this his 3rd season in charge. This one poked the opposite way, but it's going to get fouled out. Lawrence was the 4 seed in 2023, reached the title game, 10-7 loss against Middletown North. And the Cardinals were the number 1 seed in the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament last year, losing to the eventual champion Allentown in the semifinals. One-two, kind of fought off. Half-hearted swing from Anson, and he gets a piece to drive it out of play foul. The 1-2 again from Aiden Crowley. Righty delivers. That one misses inside. Two from Crowley. Poke to the shortstop right at Sumners. And he makes the catch for out number 2. Hot shot off the bat of Derek Anson the opposite way, and Seneca Sumners didn't have to move very much to make the catch. And now with 2 down, Jaden Jennings steps in. He's 0 for 3 today. Swings to the first pitch, rips it into right center field, and that's going to get down for a base knock. Cut off by Teak Toto. He'll get it in quickly, but a 2-out single for Jaden Jennings, his first hit of the day. A.J. Madalena. 0 for 2 today with a sac fly, RBI. Pokes this one the opposite way to left field, but not moving much to make the catch is Josh Vakralski, and that'll end it as the Lawrence Cardinals secure a 12-3 victory over the Hamilton West Hornets. And Lawrence books a spot in the semifinal of the Central Jersey Group 3 state tournament for the 3rd consecutive season. Lawrence scoring 5 runs in the first inning, 4 runs in the second to take a commanding 9-0 lead, but they needed just those 5 runs in the first inning to get it done, holding the Hornets to just 3 throughout the game.
Yeah, just keeping it at the 5-run mark. It would have been smooth sailing just for them. You got to give credit to Hamilton just for trying to fight back in this one. You know, they didn't, give up or anything really like that. They fought the whole way. And it's a sad end to their season, but it just goes out to show that they really fought hard and just went out there and tried to play in this one.
Yeah, if you erase that first inning, it's a 5-3 ball game. West right into it, but
yeah, and most of it was, kind of their own doing, really, just with the walks, just errors at the plate. you kind of wish things would just ended differently if you're Hamilton.
Yeah, Lawrence scoring 3 runs on pass balls. West scored a run on a pass ball too. Some sloppiness from both sides at points in this game, but Lawrence, for the most part, playing well and securing another victory. Back-to-back games with 12 runs scored, a 12-2 win in the first round against Pemberton, 12-3 here in the quarterfinal against West, and the Hamilton West Hornets season is over, finishing with a 13-13 overall record under Jerry Gomez Jr. An improvement from his first year. They finished 11-14 last year, and they ended up winning a state tournament game this year as opposed to losing in the first round last season. But their 2025 campaign ends 1 round later than last year.
This Lawrence team is a tough team to beat. Like you just said, this is their 3rd time getting in now, so you got to give credit to this baseball program here at Lawrence.
Lawrence advances to 3-0 on the year against West. They're now 19-1-1 against CVC teams this year. And they will move on to the semifinals to await the winner of Northern Burlington and Brick Memorial. I believe we had an 8-6 lead for Brick Memorial last time we got an update there. And Lawrence will certainly be keeping an eye on that one, because if Brick Memorial is able to hang on for the upset, Lawrence would host the semifinal matchup next week. But if Northern Burlington's able to hang on and grab the win, they will travel to Northern Burlington for what would be a very exciting matchup. Those two teams played earlier this season, a 7-0 win for Northern Burlington over Lawrence, but this Cardinals team playing a little bit better than they were back earlier in the season. And they'll await their fate and see who they will play in the semifinal next Tuesday. And that'll do it for us here on the WBCB Sports Network. A big thank you to our sponsors for making today's broadcast possible: Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, New Jersey Education Association, Revere Restaurant, Soul Funeral Homes, Team Toyota, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Trentonian, Trenton Thunder, Alderman Ford, Jammer Doors, Mercer County Republicans, and the Hamilton Township Education Association. For our cameraman and color commentator, Makai Gundy, our video engineer, Gus Barber, and our technical support, Brianne O'Neill today, I'm Andrew Myers, signing off from Lawrence High School. Once again, your final score: Lawrence defeats Hamilton West 12-3, and the Cardinals advance to the semifinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 State Tournament. Subscribe to our YouTube channel here to get notifications for the rest of our streams for this state tournament and also for the softball action the next couple of weeks. And as always, we appreciate you tuning in to the WBCB Sports Network. That'll do it for us here at Lawrence High School. Thanks for joining us. Take care and enjoy the